It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. All that and more coming up next.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Houston. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year. And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight, the ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A run here with Mixon. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. on play action. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, Goff. Working 3 downfield, it is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to his tight end, Schultz.
This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. Third and 5. Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Goff. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So after one, 14-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Stroud. On the quick slant, they find Dell. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. On the handoff, it's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On play action, Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his...
A run here with Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Goff to throw on first down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's got it at the 3. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Now, Goff. He puts it up, and it's caught. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Back to throw, Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Sammy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
To throw is Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On play action, Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Goff to throw again on second down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man is Raymond. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
Hunter wasn't going to be denied on that one, Mike. And here's a guy that even though he's found a new home here in Houston, and What can we say about this defense that D'Amico Ryans continues to put together, but he continues to produce at the same level we've come to expect from him. 16.5 sacks a year ago, and he adds another one right here.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Texans offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Stroud to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. First and 10 now from the 36. Stroud going to set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity.
Right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Goff to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll go right back to Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one, taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Mixon, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.